I want to drive, so get ready with me to do my learner's permit while I tell you about how I'm a wattpad kid. I don't like to admit I'm a wattpad kid. I'm not really a wattpad kid. I'm more the fact I like wattpad. Don't judge me for it. So basically, I don't read wattpad and I don't post anything bad. That spot is pissing me off. But what I mean by I'm a wattpad kid, I don't watch anything weird. I don't read anything weird on it. I don't do anything weird on it. I just more of the fact post stories. Stories that I enjoy writing. Like on my TikTok, I have a TikTok and Instagram page for my writing. And I'm not even going to lie to you, I love writing, using it. I love posting on it. I don't really get much reads, but I still like posting and writing because maybe one day somebody will come across and be like, hey, I like your stuff, and I'll be like, thank you so much. My friend Phoebe has just posted a YouTube video. She hasn't posted in a while, so I would say go watch that 100%. So what I'll be taking photos of is my face, yay, my learner's permit. So that is just to help me be able to learn and get my lessons, because once I've done this I can get my lessons in, but I also need to revise for my test, my provision, no, what's the word? I don't know the word. I have no clue what the word is. So I'm a wattpad person. I upload. Now I don't upload smut like some people do. Not naming people. But I enjoy, like, I'm a bookworm from the messy bookshelf behind me, which I still have yet to organise. I rearranged my rooms, like, but yeah, so I'm going to talk about a few of my stories that I like to publish and what my favourite ones are. So I wrote a couple, like, I haven't even got a script. I should probably write what books I wrote. So let's just go through the books that I can think of off the top of my head, and then later on I may come back and be like, oh, this is what I wrote, this is it, this is it. So my first book, which is not up on there, it's called Couples Quarrel. I started writing that in 2021, 2020. Maybe a little later, maybe 2023, 2024, but 2021 is when I remember writing the characters. I remember going onto TikTok and watching a YN and Marvel. I'm gonna quickly put in here, I found the TikTok that I like based this all off, and oh my god, like they still post, like I'm amazed. Like I'm gonna go back and watch them all. I think I was a big YN. Like 2020 when COVID hit, I went into a really like deep Marvel phase, then I became a big YN, and like, you know, there's like shifters. Oh my god, that's a new video I did, shifting. But I was like, oh my god, I'm a big YN person. And so like I found the original TikToker that I posted on, and I did like a little screen like here, a search, but I can't believe I found it. The name's Jenny, like the Marvel Rainbow, I think it said. And they posted so many more stories, and I'm not a YN, I don't watch YN anymore. I skip past it, I ignore it, and I used to post, but I'm no longer one of those people. Oh, and they dropped you. But oh my god, I found the person, and I'm shooketh I found him. I didn't think I'd actually get the guts to look for him again. Characters. I'm haunted. So I remember going on there and watching YN and Marvel cast stories, and it's like Chris Evans and YN, she falls in love with Sebastian Stan, which is her best friend, but she's married to Chris Evans, a whole story. So I wrote a book on it. I think her name was something Brown. Was it Claire Brown? I don't know, something Brown. She was in love with Sebastian Stan, but she was also married to Chris Evans, but he was not a very nice husband. Of course not, he was not a nice husband at all. I'm not going to use powder because I have no powder left. I was meant to go out this weekend and get powder, so I've been using it not wisely, so I don't have powder. But I have lip stain. So yeah, she's in love with another. But the media have found out about their split. They haven't divorced, they've just split. But she starts feeling a bit ill and she's like, what the hell's wrong with me? So she takes a test. Uh-oh, pregnant. What's she gonna do now? She's now pregnant with her ex-husband's baby, but she's in love with her best friend. What should she do? Let's do a big bomb drop here. She has a stalker. This guy's stalking her and is giving her gifts and stuff, giving her presents and sending her love and stuff on the baby. She hasn't posted online she's pregnant. So how does this guy know? So she finds it really weird and she's getting stalked. So she calls her ex-husband, hey, I'm being stalked by this guy, I don't know who it is. Thought it was you originally, but then like he sent me something really weird that you wouldn't know. And he's like, well, what is it? And she's like, we need to meet up now. Meet up, she's like, oh, I'm pregnant with your baby. Haha. And he's like, oh, I already found new love, I'm dating someone else, so you're gonna have to raise this baby by yourself, bitch. So she's like, okay, we'll do that. Falls in love with her best friend again. And we find out the stalker was actually her ex-husband. It was useless. It was a really good plot. I liked it. But I didn't post it. It took me a while to do it. I like how like pigmented it goes. I'm not that pigmented in real life. Don't worry, camera shows the bad angles. I'm telling myself that. I don't know. So, moving on to my next book. My next book is called Sincerely Alexander, and that is of Alexander Hamilton. Now, I wanted to do this whole thing where I wrote books based on musical theatre shows. So I wrote Hamilton as a book, Sincerely Alexander. It's just a story of Alexander Hamilton. And it's not that interesting. I still have it, but it is listed on my wattpad, but it's not published. There's stuff on there, but you just can't read it because I'm not letting you. Now, do I use eyeliner? We might do eyeliner. But yeah, it's just basically about Alexander Hamilton and his story of how he became the founding father. The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder. I need to stop or I will carry on singing that for the rest of the day. But redo. So yeah, Alexander Hamilton, story of his life. It's not a good book. I didn't like it, that's why it's not posted. And I also didn't finish it at all. But I did email, I did send a message to Lin-Manuel Miranda on Instagram being like, hey, wrote this book, wanna know what you think of it? No response. He didn't even look at it. So, my third book. This is one of my favourite books. It's called Officer. I love Officer. This is published on my Wattpad. It is a story that I wrote after watching The Rookie for the first time. I love The Rookie. So The Rookie is a show based in LA. It's of the LAPD police officers. And they are all, they fall in love, there's stories and stuff. So I watched it when it first came out. And I thought I need to write a book in this, but I didn't know what book to write. I didn't know if it should be an LAPD, NYPD, because I'd also just finished watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine for the millionth time. So I thought, what kind of book should it be? Then I was like, actually, let's do it as the LAPD, but the NYPD, so I mixed it. So, what is her name? One of my characters, her name will come back to me. I think it's Amelia. Is it Amelia? I think so. She is married to a guy, I think her last name is also Brown, Officer Brown. She's married to a guy who is a cheater. He's not a very nice guy. Has a little sister called Lily, they're British, by the way, she is British. Her dad moved to America to be with his mistress. And she went to, because she was a bad person, she was in with drugs, and her dad thought, let's send her over to America, and that's where she'll do good in life. America. So that's where she went. She got shipped off to America. Thank you, father, for shipping her to America. Gets married to an American, falls in love, becomes a police officer, all the jazz. And then she ends up, these people who are very bad people end up being associated with her husband. These people want to kill her, by the way, end her life. And so when her life is about to be ended, she finds out her husband is the one that is involved with it all. So she's like, oh, what the fuck, hate you, bitch. So she runs away to LA after doing a meeting, like a secret undercover thing in LA. Runs there, joins the LAPD, takes her sister with her. gets kidnapped, lives, and then when she's looking at a bomb threat, she gets blown up, sent to hospital, and then someone tries to kill her. The person who tried to kill her is the original guy who kidnapped his daughter. And the only reason she was kidnapped is because the guy who kidnapped her is after her husband, because her husband is cheating on her with that guy's daughter. It makes more sense if you read it. I'm saying it like off the top of my head. All ends with the guy she falls in love with in LA moving to New York. And she couldn't move to New York with him because she didn't want to at all. I wanted to kind of like a weird wing, but I realised I hate it. So we're gonna get rid of that bottom wing altogether. So I also write scripts, which I'm not a good script writer. I say that like I don't like every time I write a script I don't show people. I enjoy writing scripts, but I'm not a good script writer. If that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense in my head, so it makes sense. But I wrote a script based on Maze Runner because I love that, and it finished, and I was really sad. Got all the books behind me. I've only read one. They're good enough, they're close enough, they're good enough. I say that as I'm like silently crying inside and they're not good at all. I say they're good, didn't I? What's wrong with me? There's a lot wrong with me. So yeah, she is a secret princess of a country that does not exist in reality. Why is she thick? What can I say? Once one's thick, the other's got to be thick. She's not looking good at all. Maybe because she's not straight. Oh, I've just made her bigger. It is based on Maze Runner. The whole story is she's a princess from a country that does not exist. It only was created because the world went to shit. So this person thought, let's create the world again. Let's restart, and we'll start back the 1800s, like just before the revolutions in the industrial revolutions. So that way we can create everything differently than how it was created before. Smart idea. I like the idea. I thought, yes, this is perfect. No one's gonna think it's not. Yeah, anyway, so she ends up going to shit. What? Thank you. So ends up going to shit. She ends up being kidnapped and from her country and taken into the real world, which is like an hour away from her country, and is trained to become a secret like agent. They find out people in these worlds, if you're from a world, you can't survive long enough without something from your country with you. So after escaping a zombie apocalypse world, they end up having to go back to her country to save her. Yeah. I can't be arsed with this makeup anymore, bro. It's not turning out how I want it. You are my problem right now, missus. Just sit there, sit tight. You're good. Good little kitten. Okay, we're cute enough. Eyeliner is perfectly matching. Good enough. So that's really all my stories I've written. I'm mid-writing a couple of other things. My boyfriend does not watch these videos. Even though he claims he does, he doesn't. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing for our 1 year. Our 1 year is in March. And the perfect thing to get him, well, I couldn't think of the perfect thing to get him, so I thought I'm going to write him a book. That can't be that hard, can I? I write books every day. Oh my god, it's so hard to write a book. Oh my god, I've had like a allergic reaction on my eyebrow. But like, it's so hard to write like a biography of yourself or someone else. Because how are you meant to write a biography about yourself or someone else? It's really hard. I don't know how people can do it. But he went to Kenya, he's done all sorts. I'm really proud of him. How far he's come. His like past is so bad. It's not, his past is a good, perfect past, but with his exes, they're bad exes. So I feel like I'm the only one that actually puts in effort for him, and I am the only one that's ever put in effort for him. And his parents let me sleep over at his house, so win-win. I get to see him every weekend. Wattpad is a good thing to publish on, I say, but I would like to start publishing properly, like on Amazon or something, like a book. So with the book I'm writing for my boyfriend, it is a book that he, like, I would want to publish one day, because it doesn't mention anything about him. It mentions his past, like with his exes, but not as how you think. It just basically me belittling them, being a bitch, really. They deserve it. And so that's really what I would like to publish in the future, like more books that are like real. So that is my rant of the day. I'm gonna put a bit of glitter eye shadow on my nose there, because look, I'm gonna use the same brush. It's fine. I won't die. Actually, let me use some highlight with that, actually. Oh, she's cute. I'm gonna put some in between here. Oh my god, when everyone needs to do that. Yeah, me too. But that is really it. I need to do the other eyelash with mascara, and then I'll take my photo and I'll put it here. But that is really what I'm gonna do. I might put spot patch. I had clear spot patches that I threw that way. I didn't mean to. That is open, so I need to close that. It's a china cabinet. I found it. Story time, next one. But that is it for this video. I've never done an outro before. Oh my god, I'm so excited.